about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and there he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Gonzalo running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden Barrett and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sports Orbit, right here from the Leadership Podcast Studio. My name is Afacho, and right here with me is Salifu Usman. Salifu, looks like you had a fantastic weekend.
Well, thank God. Thank God for everything.
I'm sure you're happy about the result of the Super Eagles all the way in Morocco.
Well, despite the work doing what matter at the end of the day, that's 3 points in the bag.
All matters so.
Waiting for the final match. So,
Just the draw was all the Eagles needed.
well, we're hoping that the key bed will sleep.
Mm.
But unfortunately, they
They're
refuse
still
to
firing
refuse
on
to
all
sleep,
cylinders.
so they sustain the pressure.
Mm.
Let's see what will happen tomorrow.
All right, let's see what happens on Tuesday as the Super Eagles play their final game of the World Cup qualifiers. The first phase actually against the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde. And then before we get into that, we have a lot in store for you. The sports minister is in new. He just appointed a new chief of staff. Of course, Newcastle United is in news, and of course, we other have other World Cup stories. But first, we'll begin with the appointment of veteran sports administrator Abba Yola as the new chief of staff to the Honorable Minister of Sports, Mr. Sunday Dari. Salifu, we all know the pedigree of Yola when it comes to, sports generally in Nigeria. How do you see this appointment? Looking at the fact that he used to be a former chairman of the now defunct, director of the now defunct Sports Commission, and now coming back into the system as the chief of staff to Sunday Dari. Do you think this appointment will have much of an impact in, how sport is run generally in the country?
Yeah, when I saw the release, I was so excited. But I'm not the one that be that working about it, but I'm so excited in the sense that although it's coming late, we have expected this to happen for a long time. Because if you look in either we like to also that the software has tried to change its capacity and to change its ability what it can do. But the other what we want is that it still we can see some lapses here and there. That they bring in a two crack like Abba Yola coming closer to him as the chief of staff. I think some of the lapses we are noticing with other division that will definitely going to be minimized. For this time, like what happened, if you have a sport like Abba Yola, then you know how to advise Abba Yola at the same time. So even some of the crises going in various sport competitions here and there. So if you have somebody who is technically sound, who has been part of the system, Abba Yola spent almost all his life in sport administrator. So he's a veteran sport administrator. He has scaled various positions. Even during the era of cage, was also very close to the cage and was even some of the behind the cage success. So him coming as a minister of legal sport, I think it's one of the best decisions that the minister of legal sport has taken so far. And definitely Abba Yola experience will going to catalog within the short time of this administration.
But do you think, how things work sometimes in this part of the country? Yes, he's chief of staff and all that, but his role is more of not the main one calling the shots. He's just there to support the honorable minister as he carries out his duties. Do you sincerely believe that his interventions, his advice to the minister will be followed through and through.
But what you have there, they say 2 years are better than 1. Yes, in as much as ministers, we have his own idea, or if you have another alternative, for instance, you have to do something and offer his solution. Say, Mbappe, can't you look at this way? So he's not left for on two sides of the coin. So where he are here, so he believe that he now have somebody who will give him to share ideas with him, and somebody who also will go ahead also to advise him on certain decisions. So definitely, I think this will make a lot of sense in our sport administrator, because if you look at the other one, like there are many crises in all phases of our sport. Almost all the federation want issues or the other, and one thing or the other. And at the same time, you see what happened at the Olympics, are not going to do. Nigerians are not yet forget this one. And you remember, okay, the also the president, the Mahmoud, but also ordered to set up a football master plan. So and that committee was located on Tuesday. So all those things, so this also needs someone who advise him accordingly and where and when to go. And at least Abba Yola should be the right person to also advise him. And another advantage that after into that structure. Remember, even this minister has been also been accused of being sensitive. So most of his appointments are always from his side, always from the Yorubas or from the South side. But now he has also appointed a local and a independent of Abba Yola to also come into his own immediate cabinet. So that is very good. I think it's sport administrator to sport. I really believe that Abba Yola will add value to our sport administrator. Because minister needs someone of his caliber to be very close to him.
And we wish Abba Yola well, and we hope that.
But Abba Yola for his years, unlike most of us, I don't hear any more controversy about Abba Yola. All his life in the sport administration, so I've never heard of any controversy about him. So then this like believe that he's in a fair position to support him.
All right, moving away from that straight to what's happening in the camp of the Super Eagles, and to discuss that with us, our colleague Wale Ayemi, who is already in Lagos, will be joining us. Wale, if you are on, how are you doing? So, what's the situation on ground like? Looks like you're already in the stadium. Are the Eagles already out to hold their training session? Looks like we've lost connection with Wale, but of course, the World Cup qualifier against Cape Verde comes up tomorrow, and Coach Genadro is saying that Ghana will have a part to play in tomorrow's encounter. I recall that in the game against Morocco, lots of Nigerians expected to see him take action, but of course the coach came out to say that he arrived repeatedly in camp, so there was no justification for him to be involved in the match. I think that was a good one coming from the coach because I thought he was going to give him some express permission to play, but because it was nice to know that he left him out. But the coach has come to say that come tomorrow, he will likely have a part to play in that one. How do you see make of the coach's statement?
Well, the decision about who and who play is absolutely the right of the club. Yeah. So nobody will question his authority when it comes to that. It's meant for him to choose whoever he feels is fit enough and whoever he feels is good enough to deliver the result. So the choice of who play and who not play is absolutely at his discretion. So if you feel that okay, Igalo came into camp today on Thursday and they have the match on Saturday, or within this time and he came into the camp on Thursday. Yeah. He wouldn't train enough to the play on Saturday, and they fly back to the country yesterday. They didn't train, and they only have play today. And I feel like training to do with the team enough for him to play tomorrow. Would be enough for him to play tomorrow. That is left. That is his own. And I hope once he's given the other opportunities, he'll be able to do that. And most importantly, that he also know that he is coming to play in Lagos, and particularly in the front of Nigerian fans. So I wish him well, and I wish everybody well, but we have like well, so it's a discussion of the coach. Other people have said that we don't need the guy, but he said he will leave him. So what will happen? I think he sees that he cannot come out of the time. What happened in strikers?
Really, now, before we go into this game proper, looking at that Saturday's game against Liberia, yes, we had all 3 points, but I must confess that I was highly disappointed. It was one of the worst performances I've seen from Super Eagles, to be candid. I really didn't see nothing really to inspire me in that match. And truly looking at that game, if the Super Eagles play like that against a tougher opposition, they are going to be beating blue and black. There was really nothing inspiring in that game. But thankfully enough, we won that game. Yes, 3 points is all that matters, but I really didn't see anything that. Is it as a result of, are we lacking some technical ability? We've complained severally about the good have. We can't have this kind of talent in the national team. And we are still putting up this kind of shambolic performances. I don't see us playing this kind of game against, let's say, a Morocco and an Algeria, for instance, and escape.
It's not only you. Every Nigerian since Saturday, since the thing that knows that every forum and everywhere you go, even remember anywhere you go, people are totally disappointed about it. Though the Super Eagles won, but people are not satisfied with the result. It is not about the result. And if you are more importantly that the 2 goals okay, from the penalty spot. So people are just how. So it's not unfortunate.
He had just 2 matches on target. The Liberian goalkeeper was practically on holiday.
So we're looking at that match that since the match is even going to be played, but it's an opportunity for the Super Eagles to play with their full strength of the game and to show that yes they can do. But unfortunately, there's nothing to share about that game. But let's see, but the good thing about that is we play badly, but we get the result. Just as we do always tell you, you're not here to play. All I know after the result, what matter is the result. So what at the end of the what matter in every game is the 3 points, and we get the 3 points at the end of the result. So okay. So let's go hope either Wale is on now.
If Wale is on now, hello Wale, can you hear us? Well, we seem to not be able to establish proper connection with Wale, but still talking about the Super Eagles. Really, like I was listening to, I think the sports program also yesterday, and the certain sports analyst said, if we qualify, once we qualify for this next phase, this first phase of the qualifiers over, before we get to the next round, his own suggestion that Kenneth Ross should be fired. Do you share in that? And not just him, a lot of Nigerians have said that, looking at the way this team has been playing, that they really do not think that Kenneth Ross is the man to lead, take the Eagles forward. Do you share in this school of thought who are calling for the head of
it is not about whether we share this program. That is always been the call of every Nigerian who work. Except since General came to this company, it is only one man, one Sadiq Joe Clifford, and I've seen him speaking passionately about General. I've never seen any journalist, I've never seen any sport fan, I've never seen any market woman or any other that has speak passionately about the network. I said only one match of 200 million Nigerians that I've always seen, and at the same time, his cohort in this NFL who are in the business
benefiting whatever it is.
If not, looking at the network, I'm looking at the kind of calibers of players we have in the team. We don't need to play the kind of games we play. As I'm able to say, let me be frank with you, I'm not certain either we'll get the result against the Quebec tomorrow, but I pray it shouldn't happen. I'm not a prophet of prayer, but I pray it shouldn't happen. Because if you look at that match we play against Liberia on Saturday, you can't play shots again against any mobile team that will be able to succeed. And you know how the Quebec are very mobile. Even the game, although we beat them at their home, we go with the shot of our players, and I believe that we will not allow them to get into us. But we went to the Quebec with almost minus 8 of our players, regular players, and still beat them. They shouldn't look at April. We'll play with our strength team and we'll still beat them. We came to Lagos, we'll play together. We will not allow them to get into us. But if we play the way we play against them, I'm afraid what will happen. And I think that just as told you have to do, if it's not about qualifying for the next group round, what would the really cocoa is the next game. At Africa at the moment, so like now I saw an opinion student online where among the people was already that he prayed, you avoid Senegal, he prayed, you avoid Nigeria, he prayed, you avoid Cote d'Ivoire. What
So
the
who are we expecting
for
to
crying
win?
out loud? Who are
Teams
you?
like Malawi
Why
or
can't-
the rest of them.
So how can Nigeria
There's
win?
no more minnows.
How can Nigeria say
Well,
you avoid this? But in the next round, I don't likely you are going to see the top 10 African team
definitely.
that will qualify
So
for
there's
that place.
possibility
So
of you meeting one of these teams.
definitely top 10 African team, you're likely going to see Ghana, you're going to Ghana has already qualified, Senegal has already there,
Exactly.
Egypt has already there.
Egypt
So we are
is
going to see
already
all those top, and then they are going to be compliant. And if you are afraid of meeting, where are you going to play? Are you going to look like they'll give you a buy and go collect the World Cup because we are a FIFA council member?
So doesn't work like that.
So,
Anyway,
but we would have loved to see Wale there. You tell us what is happening because I see the place of the radio.
yes, at this juncture we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, see if our colleague Wale Ayeni can join us only from Lagos. Stay with us.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that short break. Now still onto football, where Newcastle is reportedly bidding for Almeria forward Umar Sadiq, who is valued at 25 million naira. Umar currently plays for Almeria in Spain, and it's looking like Eddie Howe, the new coach of Newcastle United, seems to be interested in bringing the young lad to the St. James Park from January. Salifo, this looking like this could be a good move for Umar if he makes a switch to the Premier League.
I pray this might realize. I pray so, and that will be good. And it's one of the players we look at. We're discussing how Umar started back in this can be.
And he's yet to
he's yet
action.
to play for the Super, and you are bringing somebody from retirement to come and play. So this guy is. It's unfortunate that he tried all he could yesterday to help Almeria qualify for the Spanish and last season, and they were almost there. But unfortunately, in the playoff, they were not able to get there so that they played in the playoff. And that's why they still played the second division. And in the second division this season, this guy has done fantastically well. So apart from Newcastle, Tottenham also looking at him. So definitely, if Newcastle, this guy moved to, I love to see him move to the Premier League so that he can enhance his skills.
All right, we'll break away from that and see if Wale Ayeni can hear us all the way from Lagos. Hello, Wale. No.
Hello, Alpha. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, Wale. So how are you doing? How is Lagos at this point in time? What is the situation like, and how are preparations for the game tomorrow against the Blue Sharks of
Yes,
Cape
yes. The players are in high spirit ahead of that particular crucial game against.
Seems like we have lost. Yeah, seems like we have lost communication with Wale for a moment, but I'm sure he'll rejoin us at some point. While he rejoins us, we're talking about Umar Sadiq. The good thing is, if he moves to the Premier League, a lot of Nigerians tend to watch a lot. The exposure the Premier League provides, it can't be compared to any other league in the world. So that is why anytime any Nigerian players moving to the league, I'm always excited because there'll be opportunity for a lot of Nigerians to be able to watch him week in, week out, assess it better, and make more informed choices. So I think if this move pulls through, this will be a very good one for Sadiq.
Apart from even Nigeria, watching him in Premier League will provide more, giving more exposure, exposed to many players and every day you give a to blow up. Apart from the second division that he is playing in Spanish. So I think that this happen. And if you look at the Newcastle, since they're taken over by the club by the Richmond from the Saudi Arabia, they will be good work is things on that going reforming process. Definitely by July now, by January we'll be able to see a lot of changes in that club. So I will pray that this move goes through.
Sadiq has previously played for quite a couple of clubs in Europe, from AS Roma to Torino, Bologna, Partizan Belgrade, and of course even Rangers. So we really hope that this move to Newcastle will really come to pass.
And it's still very young.
Very young.
So that is a good development.
Right, away from that for a moment, we'll go straight into basketball, where Kano, Pilars, Gombe Bulls, and Hoopers have all cruised into the semifinals of the NBBF Final 8, taking place right here in Abuja. And so far, what's your assessment of the NBBF Final 8?
Yeah, I'm not. If you look at the result here, these are the top team in the
So no surprises at
the
all.
The only unfortunate thing that is the Parafa come that this is making the semi-final, and Kano have to dig deep to be able to overcome the Parafa to the semi-final. And so far, there has been fantastic game going on at the stadium. Those players have been down for a very long time without being able to nationalize. Just they have not had opportunities to test national, and they make best use of the opportunity that they have given whenever they miss transport. So it has been fantastic. It has been fantastic exhibition of basketball and national team.
So, but basically, assessing the quality of play, how has the standard been? Will you say the standard has been high? Are the players showing any form of rustiness due to the fact that they haven't played in a long time? How do you assess generally make up the quality of play on the court?
But yes, the quality of play from a local and from the other man, I'm not a basketball, I don't play. But so far, what I'm saying is remember, they are also playing against the same player who are also rusted together. Yes. So there's not any much difference you can see. If you say they are playing against the club who have always be active, you can also say no, they are not active. So they are playing against the same club, against their same colleague who are also playing. So definitely we can't see, we didn't see any more to say that they are mass rusted and most of them are playing against the same, you are playing against yourself. But so far, if you look at it so far, if you get to this level, they are doing fantastic game going on there. And so far, and if you look at the result so far, the big work happens somewhere there.
All right, back to the World Cup qualifiers from where Croatia, of course, last night edged Russia to reach the World Cup finals. It was a very, very difficult match, but it happened to be an own goal. And of course, Croatia made it through. And of course, aside from that, yesterday I also saw how Portugal missed the chance of booking an automatic ticket to go to the World Cup after that late stoppage strike from Alexander Mitrovic of Serbia, who spoiled the party for Ronaldo and the whole of the Portuguese fans. It's about 65,000 of them who came to the stadium there to celebrate their qualification automatic ticket to the World Cup. But at this point, they have to wait to go to the playoffs where they play with teams from the Oceania region to book the second spot in that group.
Well, it's unfortunate for Ronaldo. I pray during the playoff he will be able to succeed because I would still like to see him.
This will be a record fifth World Cup.
We'll try to see him in Qatar 2020 next year. And congratulations to the Croatians. I expected the Croatians to also qualify for the World Cup. They are the runners. So definitely that the surprise package at the Russia 2028. So 2018. So definitely if you see Russia qualifying for another World Cup, I don't think it's not a big surprise to me, but they deserve that they have proved it. let's see how you do, and you can see the qualification so far. Many top teams have already, many the big teams have already put in their place. Shows that okay, Qatar 2022 will be a top.
Not forgetting that also, I think on Saturday or Friday rather, the Brazilians also booked their place. I mean, this has been one of their finest qualification campaigns. Went all through unbeaten. I think they just drew one match, securing a maximum about 28 points.
And at the same time, even the champion, the French, has also qualified. Also qualified with the match to Spain. So
exactly,
it's an interesting qualifier going on so far, both in Europe and Africa. Even though we are waiting for our own final round.
Exactly, that's where I was going to. It's interesting to know that for Europe you play, except you miss out if you don't get the automatic ticket, you go for the playoff. But you are straight to the World Cup, same for South America. But in the case of Africa, even if Nigeria wins or whatever happens tomorrow, yes, we'll celebrate, but we are just going to the next round. We are not in Qatar yet.
No, we're going to the next round. The qualifying format adopted by Africa is different from qualifying format.
Exactly.
And it's always like that. It's always like that.
But don't you think there should be some sort of modification?
But before now, apart from this, I think that
because I know
you play from once you win the group, you qualify. You play before they play. Then they go to the group stage. Then once you win your group, you qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah.
But this time the cap, I don't know in their own. I don't know what is the understanding.
So Qatar seems to be inconsistent sometimes with
about the process. Now bring the big team to cancel themselves out. So definitely we are going to have the best 10 of African teams going to the next round to cancel themselves out.
But the problem with that format sometimes is you don't see some teams like, remember in 2018 World Cup, Nigeria and Cameroon were in the same group. Nigeria made it through that group, Cameroon couldn't qualify.
Yes.
And so I see that kind of same scenario happening this time. Imagine, for instance, a Nigeria, Senegal in the same group, and maybe a Morocco, Algeria in the same group, maybe Cote d'Ivoire, and for instance, maybe Mali, for instance, in the same group. If this happens, or a Tunisia in the same group. No, I mean, in the final round.
So in the final round, now, what is going to happen like that? The group winners automatically qualify.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it means that we are going to have the best 10. The best 10 of Africa. So that best 10 will now cancel themselves out.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you have a situation where some top teams might not even be able to make it. Just like happened on the way to Russia. Like
it's always going to happen. For instance, remember in 2006, Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah.
That was the first time the Cameroon made their first World Cup appearance. Remember, even Togo qualified for the World Cup.
No, Ghana actually.
2006. What I'm saying now.
No, that was no Cameroon's first appearance.
I mean, because I was trying to go to the first appearance. Togo and Ghana. So that was they made their first appearance. While Nigerians, even though Egypt, and even if it for a very long time, until even the South African even could not go.
Until Russia editions of the World Cup.
Until Russia World Cup, before they were able to get it. Even the Brazil World Cup, they were not there. So until Russia. So definitely this time around, at the next, we are going to see that definitely either Nigeria, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, definitely most of their some countries that don't go to the World Cup. But I think Nigeria should be one of those who go to the World Cup. Even though despite that we are not going to win, but at least the joy of qualifying for the World Cup.
Of course, I mean, imagine watching the World Cup and you don't see your country's flag flying there. It's always very, very heartbreaking. So our final story for today, Kylian Mbappe, who scored 4 goals in that wash of Kazakhstan, has come out to say that France are going to the World Cup to win. Of course, we all know France, their pedigree when it comes to the World Cup. They are the defending champions. And he says that they are going once again there to defend their title.
Well, congratulations to France national team who have qualified for the World Cup and will be able to go and defend their title. But at least I wanted to warn Mbappe that he should treat with caution. Yeah, because nobody has ever defended the World Cup title. So, but
the World Cup in the past.
Who has defended the World Cup?
Brazil has defended the World Cup.
Back to back.
Yes. Yes, right now. Yeah, they did.
Back to back.
Yeah, I think in the 60s or 70s.
Well, we check it. I don't think in the modern World Cup, nobody has defended World Cup, and France should be careful because even at the just Euro 2020, I was picking France to win the Euro 20, but unfortunately they couldn't get anywhere. So it shouldn't be too much of a confidence. No doubt that France they have one of the best teams at the moment, but it shouldn't be too much confidence that they are going to run.
All right, viewers, at this point, this is where we draw the curtains on today's episode of Sport Orbit. You join us tomorrow for a special episode where we'll follow the match between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde. And we hope that the Super Eagles will at least qualify for the next round. From there, we can start doing competitions.
Exactly.
And we hope our colleague Wale will be able to join us tomorrow when the connection is perfect. Telephone, thanks for being on the show today. All right, viewers, my name is Afa Chon. We'll come your way tomorrow again with another exciting episode of Sports Orbit. Stay safe out there, and it's bye-bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advertisements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.